Yo, what is the deal? Everybody, welcome to another Wasted Talent post-game rant. I am your man, Wasted Talent. Salute to the chat. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history. Salute to the almost 200 of y'all, man. Listen, man, another Raider loss. Another Raider loss. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to feel about it. Look, you got some people who are mad and they're saying, oh, don't tank. You got other people who are saying, tank. Look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all just like this. For those who say not to tank, and for those who say to tank, right? You don't have to tank. You don't have to tank. This is one of the bad football teams in my lifetime. The Raiders now have moved up in the draft order. It's Mendoza season. It is running wild throughout Raider Nation, everybody. Salute to everybody in the chat. And Foxpack said, we suck. We don't have to tank. We suck, man. Listen, man, you can put the best and the brightest that the Raiders have on this roster, and it's still not enough to get it done. It is still not enough to get it done. Salute to everybody in the place, man. Shirley, whatever the F calls us losers, we suck. Ricardo Johnson's in the place. My dog, Ayo Anthony's in the place. We got over 300 in the room. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted. I'm going to be real. There's some things to talk about, though. Yes, the O-line was a disgrace. But you know who wasn't a disgrace? Kenny Pickett. My germs. Juking and jiving, running around. I mean, looking like a coherent quarterback, man. But we're so bad, like my man DJ Lenny Dane just said, we don't have to tank, man. We don't have to tank. We don't have to tank, man. We're going to get into the game. When the press conference comes up, I know you guys want to hear what they got to say. The Raiders really were putrid throughout this game. They were down 21-7 throughout the game. Got a touchdown early, got blanked the next two quarters and scored 10 late points. Kenny Pickett came in looking like Sunshine Ronnie Bass, moving the ball up down the field. Geno Smith went out with a shoulder injury. We don't know how serious it is. But yo, man, the fact that Kenny Pickett was still in was crazy. Now, Geno Smith had 116 yards, 13 for 21, one touchdown. Ashton Jeanty had 30 yards, 10 carries. Jack Besh, another bright spot for the Raiders. If you could call 50 yards a bright spot. 6 receptions, 50 yards. Max Crosby got a sack. Nick Bonito got 2. Devin White had 19 tackles, 10 solo, man. I mean, Devin White was all over the place. The Raiders only had 229 total yards in this game, man. 0 turnovers, 16 first downs to 27. 3 penalties. They played mistake-free football. Only 3 out of 9 third downs, 1 fourth down conversion, scored in one time in the red zone. But the backbreaker in this game, this was a classic Bill Parcells game, like they said on the broadcast. Sean Payton is a disciple of Bill Parcells. And Sean Payton's game plan was to hold the football, and they did just that. They had the football for over, more than half of the time than the Raiders. It was 39 to 20. But for most of the game, it was almost double the time of possession. And the time of possession is really why the Raiders were in the situation that they were in. Now, listen, man. I'm looking at Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett looks good, but we got to keep things in perspective. Right now, the Raiders, from what I understand, have the second pick, but I think they might have the first pick based off of strength of schedule. So there is a possibility if all things hold serve, right, and the Raiders lose out and Tennessee lose out, that the Raiders could wind up with the first pick in the draft. My guy, Philly Raider 215, just got home, saw the first quarter, wasted. Could you give me a scenario of the game? My brother, I can definitely give you a scenario of the game, right? So, touchdown, Denver comes out, Bo Nix, 8-yard rush, Will Lux kick, got the extra point. Raiders get the ball, Brock Bowers, 15-yard pass from Geno Smith, touchdown, 7-7. So they were knotted up with 6 minutes into the game. Then Denver got the ball back. Marvin Mims Jr. broke the game open with a punt return. 48 yards, scored. They were up 14-7. Then in the third quarter, after the half, the Raiders had the ball. Then Denver got the ball back. They went into the half. They come out, hold the ball for a long time, man. And this is where the time of possession kind of broke things open. RJ Harvey had a 3-yard rushing touchdown. It's a 14-play drive, 91 yards, a 9 minutes and 13-second possession, man. Man, that was huge. And then the Broncos got the ball back and held the ball for another 10 minutes and 17 seconds, ran 19 plays, 90 yards, and kicked the field goal. And that was the last time Denver scored. The Raiders got the ball back. A couple times, Geno Smith got hurt. Kenny Pickett went in. First drive, did not score, but then, when he got a second drive out there, he threw a 25-yard pass to Shedrick Jackson, the nephew of Bo Jackson, for a score. And then as time expired, the Raiders had 6 plays, 44 yards, 58 seconds, and got a 46-yard field goal, I guess, to make the score look a little bit different and the margin of victory look a little bit different. So, now, the Broncos have won 10 straight, and they've won a bunch of games this season where they've only won by, less than 1 score, man. And salute to everybody. Check my guy Ty Bones Jones in the place. We got 600 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted, man. My God, man. But look, I mean, that was pretty much the game. And guys, look, there are a lot of people that are screaming for Fernando Mendoza, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, man. Rightfully so. I mean, look, man, it's getting to the point where we can't have any more Band-Aid quarterbacks, man. Salute to my guy, True Raider Podcast, with a $2 slap a room. All we have to do is lose out and we have the number 1 pick. Bro, look, the Raiders have done, look, what I will say is this, man. I am not going I'm not even going to really broach this too much, because I know how football is. I know on any given Sunday, teams can win. All these teams are trying to win. All these teams are trying to win. You see Tennessee's the win. You see, the Saints are trying to win. Nobody is worried about, draft capital. The players that are on the field ain't worried about that. A lot of these guys are trying to save their jobs. There are some people on some of these teams that are probably never going to play again. They're never going to play again. Some of these guys are worried about saving their own job, man. And I think Geno Smith will be starting next week. There are a lot of people that are happy about that. It's the first time all season that people are excited about Geno Smith starting, man. My guy, Alpha Omega forever. I've been sick since Tuesday. Another loss again makes me sicker. Pete Carroll really meant tanking when he kept yelling, compete, compete, compete. Yeah, man, I don't think he's trying to tank, man, but it's just, I think the game's passed Pete by, man. The game has passed Pete by. My guy, Big T, there's no true number 1 QB coming out in this draft. They're all mid at best. Big T, this is the thing, bro. Whether you think that they're mid or whether you think that they're not, right? The thing is, there's somebody out there that is, and that's especially if Pete Carroll is moved on. Like, we're all assuming that Pete Carroll's not going to be here next year, but there's a possibility that he is. And if he is, then that's not the best thing for the Raiders. It's not the best thing for the Raiders, and that's not the best thing for us, because I don't think Pete Carroll is going to be in the business of drafting another quarterback. I don't, right? And I think that this current construction of how we do business here, as far as, the offensive line and some of the favoritism to Geno Smith, when he's having other guys platooning at really, really important positions, are a big concern for me. If I'm being honest, I don't like to come calling for people's jobs. This is serious. People's lives are in a balance and things like that. But just for me, right, as a guy who loves this football team, I've lost patience for any of that. I want results, and I want them now. I want results. I want them now. And what I want to see is a clear and concise direction that we're going in the right direction. See, that's the biggest problem with a lot of this stuff. It's not the fact that, we didn't make the playoffs. It's the fact that we haven't looked competitive all season except for week 1. I mean, we're 0-11 in the division. 0-11 right now. 0-11. It's terrible. 0-11. Yo, just to sub it, you guys on YouTube. I like the content. Keep it coming. on another down year. Yo, I appreciate you. Dennis Mosey. Yo, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you discovered us, man. Don't make this your last time over here, man. I appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you. Yo, don't even have to say that. Just look at who's left. We're playing all teams looking forward to the postseason. Bro, but the thing is any given Sunday, right? The only team left that we're playing that's not looking forward to the postseason is the Giants, and that's a team that's playing hard. They got their quarterback, and the Giants are playing hard. Salute to my guy, Rudy Vet Russo, man, the mod father extraordinaire. Kenny Gloves is looking sharp. Yeah, he did. He definitely did, man. Who we sending to the gulags? What happened? Yeah, I don't know, man. But listen, man, guys. Oh, KL Raiders in the place. We got almost 800 in the place, man. Yo, do me a favor, yo. Please, please make sure that you are joining the channel. If this is your first time here, don't make it your last, man. Go hit that button, man. Yo, Kappa is awful at every position. Now, see, that's something that you have to hang on, Pete Carroll. Like, there are a lot of people that are trying to save Pete, and I get it because he's such a likable guy. He's been such a great coach throughout his time. And, you know, I want to show Pete respect and grace, right? I really do, right? I don't want the theatrics of trying to, you know, oh, fire Pete Carroll. And I listen, I think Pete's going to do the right thing. And I think the Raiders are going to do the right thing. I think they're going to do it with class. They're not going to embarrass Pete. But I just don't think this is the right job for him. You know, this is more than a 2 or 3 year rebuild. It really is. This is something that is, you have to be, you know, here for the long haul. And I just think that his age won't allow that. If Pete Carroll was 58 years old, I would support him coming back next year. Listen, but the funny thing about all of these guys, and this is the part of where I've been confused, right? The signing of Alex Kappa was a terrible signing. Like, Alex Kappa was one of the worst rated guards in football. One of the worst rated guards in football. It was no reason to have this guy on a roster. There's no reason. Like, and you got a guy like a Thayer Munford, and I know he's not playing super great, right? But this is the thing. Yo, Thayer Munford is a guy, right, who can play left tackle. He can play guard. He can play center. He's a guy we drafted. I don't get it. I don't get it. Caillou Blue Kelly went down in the game. You know, rock on to Caillou Blue Kelly. We got to check out and see what happened to him, man. I'm glad Darian Porter's playing. My guy Caleb Rogers got in too. The line looked a little better when Caleb got in, man. Look, this team is not as far away as you think, man. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Abigail. Appreciate you, man. Everybody saying, yo, the Capster might be blackmailing John Spartek. I'm not going to say that, but yo, look, this is what we're going to do, man. We have to be honest here. We got to be honest, man. Like, yo, we are one step closer, man, to a true rebuild. We improved our chances at a franchise quarterback. We have to be happy about the small things. Look, I can't tell y'all how to Raider. I can't tell y'all how to fan. If you guys are happy that we're closer to that, then God bless, man, because we haven't had a whole lot to be happy about. We haven't had a whole lot to be happy about, man. And, yo, we need a change, man. You know, and Tommy Matari says we're light years away from competing. See, bro, this is the NFL. I don't think that any team is light years away from competing. No team is light years away from competing. And I'm going to tell you why, right? Let's talk about if everything goes the way it should go, right? So say, for instance, the Raiders wind up with Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza is a film rat. He is a leader. He's a guy who's accurate. He's big. He can move. He's young, right? And when I look at this, I say to myself, I say, well, you know, this is the kind of kid that can come right in. He's a plug and play starter. Plug and play starter, bro. You can bring this guy in. You can bring him in very, very easily. But see, this is the thing. Having the first pick in every round is also something. Shout out to my guy Tesser. I see that. Having the first pick in every round is something that is advantageous to the Raiders, right? Now, this is the thing. The Raiders are not that far off from having a decent offensive line. Colton Miller's healthy, right? Jackson Powers Johnson's healthy. You go in free agency and do what the Bears did, and you go out there and go get a Tyler Linderbaum. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, go get a free agent guard. This line looks a lot better. You go draft another tackle, or you get one of free agents, or you move DJ Glaze in, or you keep him at right tackle. No team is light years away from competing. I want you guys to know that. I mean, Caleb Rogers looks like he's a damn good young player. Maybe you can go out there and free agency, get your right tackle or something. Keep Rogers at guard, keep Jackson Powers Johnson at guard, and get Tyler Linderbaum and put him at center. And Hank, you're saying that's wishful thinking, but look, and this is the thing. There are a lot of people that are saying, I don't see it with Fernando Mendoza, right? But, bro, this is the problem with Raider Nation every year, man. Every year, we nitpick these quarterbacks as if what we have in the building is better. As if what we have in the building and hold and serve is better for us. That's not good for us, bro. Whether it's Ty Simpson, whether it's Fernando Mendoza, whether it's Dante Moore, let's just hope and pray that they just draft one of these young guys. Let's hope and pray if Pete walks out of the building, a coach that wants to coach one of these young kids comes in here and designs an offense for this kid. Because, look, it's not like the cupboards are bare. You got a Brock Bowers here. You got a Ashton Genty if you can get somebody to block for the goddamn kick and go off. You got Jack Besh. You got, Dante Thornton Jr. You can go out in free agency and address the wide receiver room. You can draft some more wide receiver help and a pretty decent wide receiver draft in this draft. We are not light years away from competing. We're light years away based off of the approach that's in the building right now. Having a coach that has final cut over a GM. Now, listen, I wouldn't be mad if John Spytek had more say than Pete Carroll. I would say just leave Pete then. But the fact that Pete has final say is what is alarming to me. The fact that he's doubling down on all his bad decisions all season is alarming to me. The fact that his son is still on this damn coaching staff when you fire Chip Kelly is alarming to me. The fact that Tom Brady had to step in and hire Chip Kelly and Pete never wanted him is alarming to me, bro. That's what's alarming to me. That's what doesn't need to happen anymore. The Raiders and this organization, since they've moved to Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium is a goddamn theme park. It's not a football stadium. It is a theme park that is based off of the past greatness of the Raiders. There's been no winning there. It is a theme park. It's shameful and it needs that freaking change, bro. Listen, everybody's asking me, why am I so calm? I'm calm because, this was academic. Look, I was born that night. I wasn't born last night. I knew what was going to happen. Y'all knew what was going to happen. We 0-11 in the division. And you know what? It's not, the bleeding is not going to stop. The bleeding ain't going to stop. It's not going to stop, man. Salute everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Guys, Pete Carroll is on right now. I know you guys don't want to see it, but you know what? You like to see it? Here it goes.
And just try to get some joy out of the game that we love. And right now it's a little bit hard to do that.
To your right here. So when Geno Smith first went out, it was
we're
a hand
playing it
injury,
because
and then later they said it was a
I
shoulder. Did he
wanna hear the
suffer
questions that
another
have been
injury, or was it just maybe misdiagnosed the first time?
Yeah, from what I understand, I didn't see the play happen, but he got
You're
banged
now
in the
rocking
shoulder.
with the best. Wasted talent.
Yeah, pretty obviously, and so that it's just kind of jammed up right now. The early.
Pete, what the F just happened? I think Pete might be in the Matrix right now. The man might be in the Matrix right now, god darn it.
Just kind of jammed up right now. The early.
Y'all, I don't know what happened here. But you guys see this face right here? You shut the F up. That's what happens here. Everything got paused. Once it comes back on, we're going to let Pete. But listen, man. Pete, right now, looks like he is defeated. I've never seen this man look like this. I think he bit off a little more than he can chew. Look at his face right here. Look at that face. Yo, they say even the Wi-Fi don't want to hear Pete. It's crazy right now. That's just nasty effing work.
Pretty pretty obviously, and so that it's just kind of jammed up right now. The early.
Yo, I don't know what the hell's happening. I don't know if the Raiders website's crashing. I don't know what the F's going on, man. Maybe that might be the ghost of Al Davis. Say he don't want to hear this no more. But yo, Pete is man, Pete is looking defeated, y'all. We got over 900 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted, man. Look, bro, I don't know if Pete is going to see now. I just think that Pete is. I just think that he bit off more than he could chew, right? And I think that Pete is a guy who wanted to coach, and this was his only chance to coach at this level, man. Yo, Detroit Boot is trying to save us, man, from watching a horrible press conference. I think so, man. Salute to y'all, man. Big T is throwing tomatoes at me. Give him some gum. Why do we have Andrew Jackson for head coach? Oh, this is terrible, yo. Listen, UA Mel says, Pete, keep doing what you're doing. You guys are a bunch of bums, yo. Remember when we were playing around? What the F are you talking? T-Nipple. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was never. What are you talking about, T-Nipple? I mean, what the F is? The F is up with this crap. Yo, my guy Josh Chopper with the $5 slapperoo. This season is a complete disaster. Salute wasted talent. Salute, man. It is, bro. T-Nipple, what the F is? What are you talking about? You playing around in balls, bro? You gotta chill, T-Nip. T-Nip, you are about to be unceremoniously blocked. That's right, yo. The Wi-Fi does not like Pete. They're going to fire him. That's why it's lagging. I mean, I don't think they're going to do that right now, bro. They said Pete didn't pay his AOL bill, man. Yo, the season was over after week 1. It's just sad, man. I mean, bro, but if we can get any joy out of this season, man, I hope we can.
So that's one simple way of looking at it. And then one explosive play, and it kind of knocks you out a little bit. And so our guys are fighting. They're trying to keep this thing going, trying to get ourselves a chance to win a game. But there's just a couple aspects of it that we're not able to hold up. So we just got to keep working, and we know what we're playing for. We're playing for a pride to do something good and to play for the guys across from you, and you know, just try to get some joy out of the game that we love. And right now, it's a little bit hard to do that.
To your right here. So when Geno Smith first went out, it was a hand injury, and then later they said it was a shoulder. Did he suffer another injury, or was it just maybe misdiagnosed?
From what I understand, I didn't see the play happen, but he got banged on his shoulder, pretty obviously, and so that it's just kind of jammed up right now. The early.
And Pete got frozen again, guys. Listen, we're not doing this Pete Carroll shit no more. There's no more of that. No more of that. Look, I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all. When you start talking about Pete, my guy Super Raider Ray, man, with the 99-cent super sticker. Salute to you, Raider Ray. Appreciate you. But look, when you start talking about Pete, right? You know, the guy looks defeated, right? We sit up here, we're talking about, you know, optics and how this is going to look for the organization and all this other stuff. That's really not important to me. You know, like, it's not really about, you know, how it looks for the organization. No matter which way you slice it, whether they fire Pete or whether they keep him, it's going to look bad. You got to do what's right and not what's popular. They got to do what's right for this building. They got to do what's right for these guys. Now, look, when you start looking at the way this season is looked, I personally cannot believe that Pete is still, you know, looked at in this building in a favorable manner. I can't see it being that way. I'm sorry. Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett is talking right now. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother wasted, man. I gotta go out there and see whether or not Pete Carroll is talking right now. Salute to the over 300 of y'all on Twitter.
Shedrick Jackson. That was a great play.
Pete, I know you got to watch it on the film. It looked initially like the punt was covered, and then you
All right,
kind of
we
broke
back-
loose.
we
But
back
tell
at
me
it
what-
like-
I couldn't see it because it was
Back
on the
at it
side,
like meth
but
addicts.
I know that we had a real formidable opportunity
Well, I
right
think
there
he
for us to
deserves a
make the
chance
tackle,
to
and then
stay.
the guy got out.
We'll tackle this after the game.
So unfortunately, that happened, and that was really a big play in the game.
To go back to Kenny,
Did I miss the second part of the question?
yeah, I'm sorry, that's all right. Hypothetically, and I know you don't want to jump the gun, but they're playing the Eagles next week. He knows the system. It's been a long season for Geno. Whatever's going on with his shoulder, you don't want to, jump the gun. But
Ask
are
the
you
question.
comfortable with him?
Salute to my guy, Alex
Would you
Rojas,
consider
man.
giving Geno a week off and letting Kenny start considering the
Let me
opponent?
just wait and see what happens. Okay. I mean, I'm going to do what I think is the right thing to do, and if Geno can play, that's my thought. And but I know Kenny can play, and so our players understood it too, that Kenny did a good job, and they recognized that in the locker room after the game. But I'm rooting for Geno to get back out there and see how he does. But we're not going to play him if he's not right. And so Kenny will be ready to go, and Aiden will be ready to go as well. And so that's that's just the way how we'll deal with it. But I'm not even going to try to call it now, and I don't need to be hypothetical about that either.
Pete, you got an extended look at a bunch of young guys today, but in particular Caleb Rogers and Darian Porter. I know you got to go look at the film, but what did you gather from their performance today?
I appreciate that. That means we're learning together. Darian, got a ton of play time. He's been playing regularly. He's started some games and he's been out there doing it. So we're very confident in that he's making progress. Caleb got to play a whole game today. I mean, that's magnificent for us to evaluate and for his growth and all of that. It didn't seem like the issues were there. I didn't see any issues with him watching the game from the sidelines. But like you said, we watch the film and then we make the good determination and see how we move on.
Man,
but that's really helpful.
You got to
for his
watch the
cause
film
to
see
try
the
to help our
difference,
football team. And
you got to go.
I'm grateful that he made it through the game. It's a good move for us.
And I saw Jordan was active today, Meredith, but Kappa started at center. Is that something going forward, or was it a health thing?
Jordan could play in the game. He could have played in the game. We worked him out early, and he could have played. But if we didn't have to play him, I think we all thought it would be better for him not to play. And so
we think it's better for him not to play too, Pete.
We'll see how that scenario plays its way out. But again, I want to see Cap how he did. I've been very impressed with Cap in his 2 games playing at center, making that move. He never played center before. He always knew he kind of thought that could happen from in history of his career as he tells it. But so far, let's see what happens. We didn't move the ball very well either.
With
Yes.
a few rookies taking the field today, how impressed were you with their confidence right off the bat?
Yeah, we talked about Darian again. Darian's been playing quite a bit. He's been regularly rotating, and started some games too. So, that's really important for us, and to see him play like that. And I thought he played solid today, from what I could tell. And we talked about Caleb as well. Getting a lot of play time. Shedrick, it was rooting for the guy. He's been busting his tail the whole time he's been with us, and he's looked impressive. And he had probably the most standout preseason of the young guys. And so it's just been a matter of getting the opportunity. And with, he didn't get a bunch of plays, but what he had, he took advantage of and looked really good. So we're cheering for him too. I don't know if you have anybody else in mind in that. The big guys up front on defense got some play time too. JJ and Tonk. And so all of that helps. It just helps.
Bro, all of that shit should have been happening from the beginning.
Okay.
Salute to everybody in the chat. That to me, man, the fact that with Caleb Rogers, the first time he's played all game, to me, that is an indictment on how inept Pete has been this season. We got over 1,000 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. My God, Rico, 187th with the $2 slap of Rooney. I just want to see Genty do more with what he has. Rico, it's hard to do more with what you have when you can't even freaking move. You got people in your lap before you even touch the damn ball. What the hell are you gonna do? I mean, Barry Sanders would struggle to do something with this. Yo, my God, Philly Raider with the $5 holler. Pete says we're not gonna play Geno if he's not right. He hasn't been right all year. Look, he sure the hell hasn't been. I mean, Geno Smith has been an abject failure this year, man. Kenny, my Jerns Pickett is on the stage.
A little bit of an unusual season for you, having to play the role that you're playing, but then be ready to do what you did today, basically. How have you been able to kind of deal with just transitioning to that sort of a role and making sure that you are ready for that?
Yeah, had the experience last year doing it in Philly. Got here like a week before the season, just really taking it a week at a time. I really appreciate every guy in that locker room, all the coaching, all the coaches, trainers, everybody just kind of really welcomed me, from day one. I really appreciate that. So whenever I get an opportunity to play, I just want to, leave it all out there for them. And I know they're doing the same for me.
How did it feel? I mean, you've been in twice this year, but very limited in Kansas City and Denver. Today, you get a whole quarter. Pete was very complimentary of what you were able to do.
Yeah,
Yo,
it
guys,
felt
I
good
wanna
just
hear
getting a
Kenny
rhythm and
Pickett,
play a
though.
little bit. Obviously it's definitely a challenge coming in off the bench in any game. Just try to find a rhythm. Glad we got to get some points. On the second drive was good. Really, I got to go back and look at the third and fourth down plays. When I first came in, wish we could put up 6 there. I think it would be a different game down the stretch. So a lot of areas to improve. Definitely want to go back and watch it.
Pete has said often he thinks you're close. It has not translated to wins. Do you think this team is close, and why?
We are close. I think because you see spurts of it, you don't see the consistency. So that's what we're really chasing. In this league, you got to play 4 quarters of good football to get wins. You can't just throw a couple drives in there and expect to get wins. So, we're just chasing for consistency every day. The guys are working. We're not going to quit with these last 4 weeks to go. So, we're all playing for each other, playing for the coaches. I'm excited to play these last 4.
With the, obviously you mentioned you played with the Eagles and they're coming up. How confident are you if you were called upon to start to go in and be the guy?
Yeah, I've always been, try to be as prepared as I can be. The only thing that I think, you don't get as the backup is the reps, which is a huge piece. But outside of that, it's constant communication with the offensive line, the receivers, just so we're all on the same page in case something happens like it did today, and you can go in there and operate and play good football. So always be ready for when my number's called. Thank you, guys.
Guys, that was Kenny Pickett, y'all. Kenny Pickett. You are now rocking with the best. We got over 1,000 in the room. Wasted Talent is in the place, man. Hammer's in the place. I'm going to send a link to Hammer. Salute to Hammer. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Now, look, we got a situation where, Wasted, a year of Genty's prime, got about 2 left. We'll be back in the market for a running back. Mel, you keep doubling and triple down on this goddamn running back thing. You effing bum. I don't want to hear that crap. Let me get to some of these super chats, man. Yo, wait, hold up. My guy, Josh Champa, 9689 with a $5 slap of room. How did center, how did he play center before Pete? JPJ, Buddhist, man. That's a fact. Yo, the Carrolls are going to be singing carols on the way out. They're like, oh, the weather outside is frightful. Oh, the firing is going to be so delightful. My guy, Donald Allen, OGDA. Watching the Raiders and watching Pete's press conference is like going on a cruise from Miami to the Caribbean in a tube. Going nowhere fast. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, man. Yo, shout out. Shout out to my kids watching your show with me now. Yo, shout out to my dog, Alex Rebel Rojas's kids. This is a family show. There will be no filth as long as the Rojas family is in the place watching the show, man. Why the Mendoza hate? The Mendoza hate is stupid, man. It's stupid. Whether they take Mendoza, whether they take, Moore, whether they take anybody, right? The most important thing is that they're doubling down on a young quarterback. That's the most important thing, man. All the rest of this stuff is, so what do you want them to do? Those are the same people who every year complain about the quarterback play, and we're not willing to make the investment in the damn quarterback. Now, guys, according to Tankathon, the Raiders have the 2nd pick in the draft. The New York Giants have the number 1 pick in the draft as of right now because the New York Giants have the weaker the weaker strength of schedule. The Giants' strength of schedule is 537. Ours is 551. Tennessee is behind us. They just won a game. We've lost 7 straight. The Giants have lost 7 straight. There will be a race to the bottom when the Giants play the Las Vegas Raiders in Allegiant Stadium. That is a game that you guys need to really, really red circle. Now, this is the thing, right? Now, the Giants are not in the market for the quarterback, right? But the Giants are in the market for getting draft picks. They are in the market for getting draft picks. And I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. The Giants, they're at number one, you have to be careful of the New York Jets. You have got to be careful of the New York Jets because the New York Jets are going to be in play for Fernando Mendoza. The New York Jets are going to be trying to move up. They're going to try, because if you're asking me, some of the other quarterbacks that are in this draft, you know what I'm saying? Nico Lavamalea and Jaden Maivia, these are guys that people aren't really talking about, right? Those guys are talented, and you could take a chance on those guys. But the Raiders don't need somebody that we're taking a chance on. They need the consensus number one guy in the draft. Fernando Mendoza is definitely that. The Jets are loaded up on draft capital. They can do some damage. They are in the market for a quarterback. Let's hope that the Jets like Ty Simpson. But the Raiders need the number one pick if they're going to get Fernando Mendoza. And the Raiders need to really cut Pete's water off. They need to cut Pete's water off because, listen, when you start talking about, the decision-making that's been in this building, the decision-making has been putrid, man. It's been putrid, man. Like some of the stuff that Pete has been saying, just even about, us talking about, the offensive lineman play. It's been bad, man. It's been bad. And his decision-making is really part and parcel to the reason why he's not in the building. Hammer, I sent it to Instagram, Hammer. If you're ready to pull up, let me know, my brother. We got almost 1,100 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Resplendent Raider. What? LOL. Y'all slurping that Mendoza Kool-Aid for real. Resplendent Raider. Look. So let's really break this down, bro. Let's break this down, right? Who do you see as a better choice than Fernando Mendoza in this particular draft? Who do you see? Resplendent. For real. If you out there, I need you to put that in the chat. Who do you see is better than Mendoza? Listen, if you guys like Dante Moore, I get it, right? Lenore Sellers isn't even coming out. Lenore Sellers might not even come out. And this is the problem. What about trading for Shador? No way. We had a chance to draft him 5 times. I'd be pissed if they did that. It's organizational malpractice. It'd be organizational malpractice. I got you, Raider Ray. Relax. But Dante Moore, I think Dante Moore might only have, I think he's only had 11 starts. I think he's had less than that. Yeah, look, I like mobile quarterbacks, bro. But let's just look at the proof is in the pudding, right? Fernando Mendoza went out there and beat an NFL defense. He beat the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Ohio State Buckeyes. He is not beating a bunch of tomato cans. He processes at a high level. Now, let's just look at this. Prototypical NFL size. He can move some. He can move some. Big guy, big arm, smart, kind of a dork. You kind of need that kind of guy being a leader of your team. I mean, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Guys, welcome to the stage. One of the greats. And Raider YouTube, he is a personal friend of mine. He's a gentleman and a scholar. Everybody, please welcome the great and powerful Hammer. Hammer,
acknowledge me. What up, everybody?
What's going on, bro?
Ain't
So
shit.
let me ask you a question, bro. I got people complaining about us talking about Fernando Mendoza. I've been talking about Fernando Mendoza all offseason. To me, I don't see any Peyton Mannings in his draft, but I think that Fernando Mendoza doesn't have the highest ceiling out of all of these guys, but he definitely has the highest floor. And that's what we need for the Raiders to kind of make this thing work. If you go get a kid who can process at that level, who's a real guy who's got a lot of snaps in this league, right? People say, is Jared Goff a good comparison for Fernando Mendoza? I think it's an excellent comparison. To me, I think Jared Goff, I think he's a bigger Kirk Cousins. He got a lot of moxie. But, to me, that's the kind of quarterback that that you can perennially be in a playoff hunt with.
This is not and I've said this before, but I know a lot of people already, especially where we sit at 2-11 now. People are on this kick that, look, we need to get a quarterback in the first round, especially now that we're sitting at the top with the second overall pick. Mendoza definitely has the talent. Is it going to translate to the next level? I'm not sure. I've looked through things in the past, especially as it pertains to this college football season. And this is another draft class. It's very iffy as it pertains to the quarterback. So it's kind of like a buyer beware, but at the same time, like, we know how this works in terms of building a successful foundation with an NFL team now. And it starts with the young quarterback. You have him in the 4 or 5 years, you build around him. We got to see who is going to be in the building. Like, obviously, we're all on the same boat right now that we're hoping that it's not Pete as a head coach. We know Spytek will be back. So I think it needs to make sense in terms of who the head coach is. Is this quarterback going to translate in this head coach's and offensive coordinator system moving forward? And is this going to be a guy that's going to be successful for years to come?
I mean, Hammer, look, I got to say this, man. Get the F up out of here for anybody who is sitting up here wanting the sure thing. There is no sure thing in today's NFL.
Right.
It's there's not a whole lot separating these guys, man. It's the situation they go into. The most important thing for the Raiders is to actually have the young guy in the building. Whomever it is, whether it's Moore, Mendoza, I'm not going to be mad at either one, right? I want the one who has the most snaps in college. I want the one that's most NFL ready. And what I would like to do is outfit that kid with a coherent offensive line. He has weapons in his building, and we'll go from there. But anybody that's saying we shouldn't draft a quarterback is an effing jack. I mean, with your crap. My guy, Raider Ray, send Sleepy Pete to the rest home with foresight and the rest of the Las Vegas Seahawks. Which QB would you take out of the top 3? Fernando Mendoza, and Fernando Mendoza. I mean, goddamn. My guy, Larry DM with the $5 slapper room. The Giants at Raids in 2 weeks. The NFL should flex that game to Monday night. They're going to flex that game right into the goddamn toilet. Yo, shout out to my guy, Omni Snow 02 with the $2 slappy. Embrace the tank like a no-limit soldier. Nah.
Oh, my God.
Yo, my guy, Raider Jeff. 401 Jeff. O-line and free agency and Mendoza in the draft. Get us Linderbaum and from Baltimore, priority number 1 in free agency. You goddamn right, Raider Jeff. I mean, salute to Raider Jeff and peace to you for saluting the channel. And my brother, UAML, wasted. Why would Moore go back to school? And he's all but guaranteed. I didn't say Dante Moore is going back to school. I said that Lenora Sellers is going to go back to school. You effing bum. The F is wrong with you, UAML. I mean, the guy hasn't had that many starts, but that doesn't mean we need him on our effing team. I mean, get the F up out of here, UAML. Get the F up out of here. It's your crap. The Bay Area abandoned himself. UAML, the hell rail of the Bay. My guy, J Rock 71, the $2 slapper room. Mendoza is this year's version of Will Howard. Dog, Will Howard didn't even go in the first round. He's not Will Howard. He moves a lot better than Will Howard. Listen, and I think Will Howard is going to have a bright future in this league. But to call him Will Howard is just irresponsible. Get the F up out of here with your crap, J Rock. So, Hammer, listen, man. You guys did the game, correct?
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, I mean, listen. What do you think? Shout out to Raider Nation, Jason. What do you think about a 2-for-1 deal? Signetti and Mendoza to the Raiders. I mean, what do you think about it? I like Signetti, man. Low IQ Raider fans trashing Mendoza. Sorry.
Everybody's doing that, but like, I know that you and Graf had the conversation the other day about like double dipping in this draft for quarterbacks, and I wouldn't be against it.
I wouldn't either. UAML, yeah, I said that earlier in the offseason, right? Because this is the thing about, I'm sorry right now, Hammer, I didn't respond to the great UAML. I didn't realize that not Mendoza, but Moore was at the level that he was at as far as, his age, right? I didn't realize that he was sitting behind Bo Nix. You know what I'm saying? I thought Dante Moore was like a sophomore or some shit like that. I didn't know. What's Dante Moore, junior?
I think it's a junior.
Dante Moore's I thought Dante Moore was a sophomore. I thought he was all but going back to college. But yeah, man, we definitely was a hammer. You guys did the game, man. I mean, what did you see that made you excited? Was there anything that you took away from this game? The Kenny Pickett stuff. Was there anything that not made you excited, but that you can kind of hang your hat on?
Start Kenny Pickett the rest of the season.
Okay, but the thing is, let me ask you a question. If you want the Raiders to pick number 1, why would you start Kenny Pickett? He fuck around and win a game for us.
Not saying win games. It'd be a little bit more exciting to see a quarterback that actually can fucking move and not fucking stand in the pocket like a whole little bitch and just take hit after hit after hit after hit. Like, it's
listen,
fucking
if
annoying.
You want the Raiders to get the number 1 pick. I mean, you want to see. I'm telling you right now, you want to see your quarterback get hit like Mia Khalifa. That's what you want to see.
What is wrong with you?
That's what you want to see. I'm talking about her in the choo-choo. That's what you want to see.
You really just threw on the train horn, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, you want to see people shooting up the club.
Yeah, I was going to say, set yourself up because we already know the Long Island meat train is in the building, and you really threw the horn on.
Long Island meat train is in the building. That's right. And he's dropping houses off in Wyndham.
Look, after the first couple of weeks, I said, like, look, this team realistically, and people are already butthurt over it, we were going to finish 2-15. Were there things that I saw that I liked today? Not really. Like, it's the same shit, especially with our defense. The fucking high tackling. Now we're aiming for shoulder pads, and I put a clip up of Jamal Adams like tried to use the hit stick and fucking just got cooked. Like, the shit is embarrassing right now. We're still seeing the same shit with this defense where the middle is wide open. Like, we're not in a base nickel anymore. We're playing the 4-3 base. You know how this goes. You're playing cover 2, you're playing cover 3 as a linebacker. You have your fucking areas, but yet the middle is still wide open. What the fuck are we doing?
Listen, bro. He doesn't have the personnel to be able to play that cover 3. He doesn't have it, man. I mean, that's a defense where the field is split into 3 zones, right? And it's covered by 2 quarterbacks and a free safety. And the 4th underneath zone is handled by linebackers and safeties. And when you have such, limited personnel from a talent standpoint, that whole concept of having like a layered defense can be vulnerable, bro. It can be vulnerable, man, when you got guys that aren't really sure about exactly where they're supposed to be, what their assignment is. And it's really a defense that has been kind of deconstructed and picked apart over the last 10 years of the National Football League.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sick to death of seeing Gino now. Like, another incident today in our fucking home field, fucking just being disrespectful again to the nation. Like, dude, you're a fucking clown. You just need to run the fuck out of here at this point. Or somebody needs to set you straight outside of a Legion and crack your fucking jaw again.
Whoa. We do not, Hammer, what the F is wrong with you? We do not want any violence against Gino. I mean, what
That's a tutorial that says you know what the fuck you doing.
Find IK and Polly's number and dial him up and be like, here, this is where Gino stays. Can you handle this for us, please?
Hammer, you cut the crap, Hammer. I mean, what is going on here, man? We do not, this is a family show. We do not support violence against quarterbacks. I mean, what the heck? I mean, but IK and Polly did roll up on Gino and wire his shit up, man. Man, I mean, he's like, Gino, where my money at? Where's my money?
Looking like Kanye through the wire.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey, Brian, you owe me a little bit of money. Where's my money? Where's my money? Huh? That's what happens when you don't give me my money, Gino. That's what happens. That's what happens. You see that? You did it to yourself, Gino. Yo, salute to my guy, Graphic Raider, in the place to be. Yo, salute to my guy, Rudy the Vet Russo, with the $10 bomb-a-roon. Wasted. We end up with the first pick. You might actually land a hot candidate like Johnson, like last year. Let's pick up his QB. Shout out to my guy, Rudy the Vet Russo. And that's the problem. Over the years, the reason why people don't want to come to the Raiders is because we don't have a young, exciting quarterback prospect. Quarterback prospects open up the floodgates, man.
Yep.
They open up the floodgates. They open up the floodgates for opportunity, for players that want to come play with said quarterback, coaching talent that wants to come here, people who are already here who might want to way out, who want to stay. I'm trying to tell you something, man. And that's right, Hammer, that was uncalled for, man. Hammer, you need to wash your mouth out with effing soap.
Was it though? Was
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Was it? We're still seeing the same. Let me try to do it the best way that I can. The best way. We get the same crap out of Gino week after week, and this shit is just annoying. Was I happy with some of the things I saw? Besh looked good. He got a couple. He had a couple of receptions. Give it up for Jackson on his first NFL touch and first NFL touchdown. Genty. I have nothing against Genty. I'm not blaming Genty for any of this, but going into this game, somebody was trying to put together a parlay, and they're like, "What do you think about yards for Genty today?" I was like, "Maybe 40 if we're lucky." Rudy, you know what's funny? I saw it in the chat. Wasted has been around me now for about 3 years, 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I used to black like this, and then I kind of toned it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But with what I've seen this season over the 4 or 5 years I've been doing this, like the chains are off again, and I've been unfiltered on a lot of lives. So I apologize to some.
Don't apologize, Hammer. Don't apologize. You know what I mean? Funk Flex. We got Hammer here going crazy. We got Hammer going crazy. It's the go-in brother. Hammer going brother number one. Oh, Lord. Hot 9-7. Hammer's going crazy. Got his version of Raider. Hit him up.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear that. No, you don't want to hear that. The deconstructed BLT is in the building. This is what is happening. Yo, Funk Flex.
And that's exactly how terrible his shit sounds on Hot 97. You hear the bomb every 2 seconds.
He said, never apologize, Hammer, to you. That's right, yo.
Look, it already might have bit me in the ass in the last couple of days with me being unfiltered, going on those Gino rants too. It might have actually costed me something. So it is what it is.
It might have cost you something. It ain't cost you.
Oh, we'll talk off air because we haven't had the chance to talk. But there was something I was going to send you, and you're like, I'm pretty sure if I send it, you're going to be like, wait, what? You did what? Like, probably wasn't the smart move.
I am Snapper Joe said, that sounds like someone's baby mama driving through a garage door. Who? Bro, whose baby mama you know that been driving through a garage door? What kind of fucked up life you got going on here? I mean,
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
I'm weak.
What is wrong with you?
Where is it?
Listen, I ain't never heard about nobody baby mama driving through the goddamn garage door, yo. Yo, they said, yo, salute to my guy. He says, Hammer does look like DJ Envy's distant cousin, yo. Yo!
What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Beige McBeige a lot.
Why y'all always put me in like the categories of light-skinned people?
Yeah, man, listen, bro. Light-skinned brothers is coming back, man. We ain't worried about it, man. Y'all, listen, y'all been down a little bit because of Drake, man. Drake had y'all on a good run, man.
Don't even put me in the same room as that dude. Ugh.
Yo, they say Hammer looks more disgruntled than me. Yo.
Salute to Tommy. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, wait, so check your phone real quick.
Yo,
check your phone real quick.
I'm about to check my phone. Hold up. Hold the effing phone here.
This is kind of a funk flex bomb once you look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Probably burned my bridge before I could even cross it. So.
Look, bro, I don't know about that. We'll talk off of air. I don't know, bro. I don't think so. I don't think. Salute to over 1,000 people in the room. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Damn, yo, why you send me that during the show, bro?
That's like I said, you just dropped the funk flex bomb there.
Damn, yo. Damn, that's not good, man. Tankathon has this. Oh, you guys want to see Tankathon? You want to say Tanky McTank a lot?
2. We're at 2.
Tankathon is there for everyone. The New York Giants. Wait, hold on. I got to do the graph. Wait, there's more. The New York Giants are the #1 pick as of right now. Gino! We got to get Gino. Gino! Wait, there's more. Yo, man. Guys, we still in '2, yo. We have been relegated to Mace murder status, man. Check your own videos. You'll always be #2. The #1's incoming though, right? Because we play the Giants. You know, they probably would probably lose that game, right? John James, you watch your mouth. You John James, you better watch your effing mouth. Call it train-a-thon. I mean, what the F are we doing here, man? This is a family show. You talking about going on here like in the 8th grade.
You can't play that anymore when I'm in here.
Long Island meat traders in the building. He's dropping porterhouses on women for 10 years. Yo, man, look, bro, look, we gotta laugh to keep from crying over here, bro. The weirdest thing I see, yo, Leaky, somebody block Leaky for 30 seconds. Why would you even say that, Leaky? Why would you even say that, bro?
Because we've seen this movie before where we're in the driver's seat. We're gonna end up with a top 2 pick, and go figure we fucking win a game that we should not be winning.
Yeah, man, cut that crap.
Yo, what are you doing next Saturday?
I think I'm hanging out with my daughter. My daughter, I'm gotta pick her from the airport. I'm hanging out.
Never mind. I was gonna say day trip to Philly, but never mind.
Yeah, nah, baby girl coming back, man.
Yeah, I ain't going out there.
Back from college, you know how it is, yo. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother wasted, man. I mean, my God, my brother. Yo, so Hammer, man, let me ask you a quick question, man. Is there anything that you saw that was that made you feel like, man, yo, this team has something to build off of?
Yeah, Caleb Rogers should have been fucking starting weeks ago.
Been saying it too, man.
Kappa, can't wait for him to be gone. How many sacks did we give up today? 2? Maybe 3?
Yeah, man. Dallas Crapper.
Little.
We play him in Las Vegas. We play him in Las
Vegas.
Oh no,
we're in Vegas. Yeah, we're in Vegas, UA.
That don't make sense, man. Yo, what do you think about Charles Grant playing, bro? They say Kenny gonna go back in Philly and win. It's the Raider way, unfortunately. Yeah, Kenny Pickett is from down the shore too, man. He's from down the shore. Phil Villapiano gonna be in the place. Yeah, man. Yeah, Kenny Pickett looked like he was. It looked like he hang out at the Stone Pony though. It don't look like he hang out and doing the fist bump thing, bro. It looks like he's in those bars where they play like metal and stuff like that. He's a Stone Pony guy. I mean, what do you think? Little Asbury Park there. It looks like a
Asbury Park, little Asbury Park sprinkled in with a little bit of Belmar.
Yeah, he looks a little tougher. He looks a little tougher than fucking the situation. Yeah, Charles Grant should have been playing too.
He should have been playing.
And gave up 2 sacks today. That's what he does, man. That's
so
what
he gave up 2. He gave up 2 of them, and I think Kappa was the other one that gave up the third.
Yeah, that when you had that little jailbreak too.
Yeah,
Kappa gave up 2. But Kenny Pickett's hands are too small to fist bump. Oh my God, yeah, you guys are terrible. Charles Grant, he said, not Belmar, the 609 Raider, man. What you guys know about Belmar? Yeah, Kenny rocks the gloves like Metallica. That's right. Don't Kenny look like he got kicked out of an old metal band, yo? He definitely
one
does.
That couldn't make it.
So let me ask you guys a question, right? When do you think we decide the fate of Pete Carroll? Do you think it's already been decided? You think there's anything he can do to save his job?
I'm looking forward to January 5th, bro. I'm looking forward to Black Monday. I've been saying that for the last couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to Black Monday because we know that he is not going to fire his son, not getting gonged.
Not you. Not firing the sun. I'm just hitting the gong. These are the 3 gongs that are going to lead to the
I'm about to say,
fire.
I think I'm like, is this the Gong Show? Did I just get booted for that one?
No. This is almost like Vecna opening up the portal to the firing. That's the first clock going off. What's the second one?
I think this entire coaching staff is going to be gone. If they want, and I wouldn't mind this, I wouldn't be against this at all. I would absolutely love for Rob Leonard to be brought back in some type of capacity.
I want him.
But
get them all out of here.
But Graham, Carroll, the law firm of Carroll and Carroll, you can sing your Christmas carols out the door. You guys will not be missed. They're gonna rebuild. They're gonna rebuild incredibly quickly too. Like I had this conversation with Graf. I think it was last night. We talked about it. The relationship between Spytek and Brady. I think Brady is going to be in on this in terms of a decision being made on who they truly think is going to be the quarterback of the future. It's not Cam Miller. We all know that. So I think that they are going to do their due diligence. They will be. Obviously, we know they'll be at the Underwear Olympics in Indy. They will be watching plenty of film on these quarterbacks, and it's not going to be just this season that they're going to be looking back at. But they're ultimately going to collaborate on this and make a really tough decision on who they think the face of the franchise for the next 4 or 5 plus years to come is going to be at that quarterback position for the Las Vegas Raiders.
My guy Ty Bones was talk about my town, fellas. Ty, you from Asbury, Ty? I thought you was from Camden. Ty, you from Asbury and shit?
Ty is from a little place called Parts Unknown.
Ty from Camden, bro. Ty came in here with the Jason mask. He can't possibly be from Asbury, man. Asbury.
God help me.
Like, no disrespect to no town in Jersey, man. But yo, I don't want anybody back. I'm sick of that shit. I don't want anybody back here. I want every single one of them gone, bro. Yeah, but Cypress Hill is kind of rock now too, though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Cypress Hill. When the bet go man, when the shit go down. Yo, fucking Cypress Hill, man. Cypress Hill first album was that shit, though. That's
crazy how much you just sounded like Be Real too. That's fucking insane.
Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Cypress Hill first album was a classic, bro. I love their first album. I remember when that shit came out. I think was that shit, man. I think I was in the 8th grade, 7th to 8th. Damn, that was a long time ago, man. I might have been in high school when that came out. With the do Cypress Hill. That's that shit, man.
Big Mike is dying in the chat right now.
Yo, my God, D-Rich. Hot take. I think Brady resigns from Fox to focus on the league to take over with the Raiders. D-Rich, I think Brady needs to. I have a short that I forgot to put up that I will be putting up, and that picture is goated, yo. Yo, look at the picture in his avatar, bro. That's some goat shit right there, bro.
Yo,
that is goated right there, bro. Goat head.
Oh, Lenny's a Patterson product now. Okay.
Wow, who's a Patterson product?
DJ Lenny Danger. Used to live in Jackson Heights before moving to Patterson. Okay.
Oh shit! Salute
up,
to
neighbor?
my dog DJ Lenny Danger from Patterson, man. I mean, Patterson got some of the dirtiest females in the world up there, yo. Yo, my God, man, they got some old bucket mouth bitches up there, man. Some of the dirt. Yo, man, I tell you what, man. I had a chick from up there when I was younger, man. I said, what the fuck is going on here? I said, what am I doing here?
Yo, too much, man.
Wasted would know all of this. Yeah, that's right. I know. Listen, bro, I know a lot of things, yo. Yo, my dog, Alfred Ross. I'm checking out, y'all. Love. My wife is telling me to switch to a family movie. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, listen, bro. We got pictures of Mr. Marcus and freaking Superhead and stuff. It is not a family show, yo. Hey, wasted my kids are watching the show, man. What the F, man? Hey, Schrader, you don't have any kids. Stop it. Stop it. This was a family show, man. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, he said, man, F Jersey and high ass. Rudy, you get the F up out of here with your crap. Nobody wants to move back into the Everglades or whatever the F you living at. This guy live out into the banjo country. Ding, 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 ding. So I think the pulse of the show is you guys. If you guys want us to stay on, you guys let me know. I think it's time to bring the train back into the train station. Long. Yo, Raider Marty, same shit year in and year out. Embarrassed. It is, man. Yeah, man. Go watch the Christmas movie, Alex, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Bro said, I'll have no kids. He right. See, look, bro, I'm psychic, bro. You got to stop with this, bro. You got to stop with this. Yo, Raider Tone. Yo, it's week 14. And how come nobody knows who's really in charge of the team? It's ridiculous because that's the Raider way, and that's got to stop. The Raiders need to stop trying to reinvent the wheel. The thing with Tom Brady is this: he's like the de facto team president, but he can't be the team president because he has $370 million on the table. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think that the Raiders are gonna pay him, and they shouldn't pay him $370 million to make up that money. He's not gonna make that money up being the team president, so he's not gonna step down from Fox. Are you gonna give up $370 million? I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving up a goddamn thing. I mean, Hammer. I mean, what say you, my brother?
I'm not. We need to be conscious about all these moves going forward. We're not gonna fucking go that crazy over shit. And like, we also need to make sure these moves that are being made moving forward are the right fucking decisions. Like, it's gonna start in free agency, obviously. We know the holes that we need to fill. We have about 20 free agents that we're losing. But everything needs to make sense. Everything needs to fit right for these systems and whoever this coaching staff is too. So first order of business between January 5th and at least January 28th, happy 40th birthday to me, is finding a head coach and getting that coaching staff in order before they go to Indy.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yo, listen, man. I think we should end the show like this, man. LS got it right. He goes, I feel like most of this is Deuce Gruden's fault. I just don't know how yet. I feel like you're right, LS. I feel like that was probably the most intelligent thing said in a long, long time. You hit it right on the number one with a bullet, LS. I mean, my God, man. My God. But good riddance to everybody, man. He should have look, man, bringing players in to be owners and shit like that, all that stuff is cool if it really works, but it hasn't worked for us really, right? My thing is bringing real football guys that are office people to do their damn job. Stop with all this shit. We need to stop doing all this nonsense trying to reinvent the wheel, having people in places and spaces that they shouldn't be. That's the biggest problem with the Raiders. That's always going to be the problem with the Raiders. And until they have the organization structured properly, you can't have success like that. You have to have an owner, team president, general manager, head coach that reports to the GM, and so on and so forth. No bullshit. No bullshit. Mendoza like your life dependent on it. My God, bro, I'm not giving up $3 more less than $3 million. That's what I'm talking about, Ty Bones Jones. I mean, my God, man. John naming his son Deuce is diabolical, and that's exactly what he looks like. He looks like a living piece of turd that just came out of the toilet and was like, Daddy, I'm here.
You look like one of the characters from, oh my God. He looks like one of the characters from Solar Opposites. He kind of looks like Poopa.
You stupid, yo. He looks like one of the Ghoulies. Have you ever heard of the Ghoulies? 1985.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Look, man, I don't know if you remember the Ghoulies, man, but there's a picture of Deuce Gruden right when he was born. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. This is a family picture. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm gonna have his dad bring it up.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
man, listen. I was going through my photo album. I want to show you guys a picture of my son, Deuce, man. This is why we call him Deuce. It's exactly why we call him Deuce. You see my son there, man. Deuce Gruden, man. They'll get you in the end, man. That's exactly what's happening, man. Deuce Gruden, man. You see him? Born right up out of the toilet, man. That's why I call him Deuce, because he looks like a big living piece of crap, man.
You're going to hell.
Oh my God. Not before you, Hammer McHammerstein.
You're lying.
Oh my God, man. But guys, listen. I'm sorry, guys. Look, I want to entertain you guys on the way out, man. Hammer, I appreciate you for pulling up, my brother. This has been the rant line. It was not a whole lot of football covered. Tomorrow we will talk about, we're going to have all the stats. We're going to talk about the game. Showed you guys the press conference, man. I'm going to be real. I don't necessarily need Tom Brady making decisions, but what I need him to do is to not make uninformed decisions. I need for him to be in the building every day. And if he can't be in the building every day, then he shouldn't be the guy that has final cut on any goddamn thing. I'm sorry. I mean, Hammer, you got anything on the way out?
Nah, man, I appreciate you having me on because it's been a minute since we've done a show together.
It
has.
has.
I know you were away as well with work because it's that time of year for you.
Yeah,
but appreciate everybody in the chat. And if y'all haven't already, pay your bar tab. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for the flying talented Mr. Wasted Talent.
I appreciate you, my brother. You know what's crazy? We should have did a mock draft.
Oh God. No, because they don't have it. Nothing is up yet where we are second overall.
I don't know.
Revisit it tomorrow when you have another splendiferous show.
Yo, he said, y'all are both complete bums. Graf, get the F up out of here.
What the hell did I do this time?
Graf, you get the F up out of here, man. Graf, you like a goddamn voodoo doll. You coming up here with your crap. You know who's a complete bum? You, Graf. Graf, I'm going to call you after this show, and I'm going to read you for filth. You effing bum. You coming in here disrespecting. Send Graf to the gulags. Get him the F up out of here. You know what, Graf? That's enough of your crap. That's right. Graf to the gulags on the way out.
Oh, shit. All right, we did find one.
Yeah, he's blocked. You know what? We're about to do a damn mock draft. And we're going to do a mock draft in honor of Graf's being blocked. You effing bum. Coming up here with your crap. Hammer, you ready to rock and roll?
Found one.
Hammer has found the mockest of all. Let's go, man.
So we're going with Mendoza like our life depended on it.
Yo, are we? We got the pick. We got the pick. Come on, Hammer.
The pick is in.
The pick is in. The Giants took Arvell Reese. The Raiders are picking number 2. The pick is in. Fernando. Yes. Yes. The Raiders are taking Fernando Mendoza. We're going to rock out with our mock out.
Hey, yo.
We're rocking out with our mock out, man.
I just hate the fact that this shit is so damn slow.
Yeah, man, it sucks, man. I should have went to PFF.
Oh, my God. Dead air. Hate the dead air.
Yeah, the dead air is crazy. There's never any dead air when you got the great and powerful wasted on, man. It's a family show.
So look at this. Look at what Washington is offering.
You know what? No, reject, man. This is a mock draft. This is for the people, man. Now, look, man. Overton, let's look at Blake Miller, man. Blake Miller, 6'6", 315. One half of the Clemson tackle duo, man, that can monopolize early rounds, man. I'm going with my tackle. I'm protecting my quarterback right off the bat. I'm doubling down on tackle. This is a family show. Blake Miller, like your life depended on it. This man, my man said, yo, why you acting like Mendoza coming to Vegas like him coming to the Blade as a prepubescent green female or something like that? He gonna be all right, man. Why you gonna get turned out in Las Vegas, man? He said, wait, did you need your outfit on? You had on with the suit jacket. Y'all want me to go put my suit on? Y'all tripping, yo. Hammer, why is this shit so slow, man?
I don't know, dude.
Man,
I don't know.
This draft moves slower than old people have sex. This is crazy.
Why we got to talk about old people having sex? It's just weird.
I'm an old person and I have sex from time to time. Get the fuck out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, he just admitted he's old. Breaking news.
I know I'm old. I'm cool. Yo, listen, man. This is the funny thing. I know I'm old, but goddamn it, who's flyer than me? I love this shit, man. And I don't give a f what you guys say.
Where are we going here? We got our quarterback. We got a
We got our
tackle.
tackle. We can go up front. I mean, we need some help in the linebacker room. We need some wide receivers. I mean,
We need corners.
We need corners, man. I mean, you want to go to the corner room, Hammer? Okay, David,
What?
and go. Yeah, there's our guy right there. I mean, he's big, tall. What you going to do, Jermaine Matthews Jr.?
No.
And Goshen, yeah,
6'2",
6'2".
193.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Yeah, this is where we're going.
Yeah, look, we're going corner. This might be one of the great drafts ever.
That's because I'm here helping you with it.
Oh man, look, wait. My drafts have been stellar lately.
Ask anybody in the chat who out of Shieldmore who has the best mock drafts.
You're a bum.
Shit, I fucking hit most of our draft picks from last year's draft class in various mock drafts.
You definitely do. But he said Gouted Talent has the best mock drafts. Thank you, Dubzilla.
Yo, Rob, fuck you.
Grafted, yo, wait, hold up. They said Big Mike has the best ones. Big Mike says Graf. Yo, they say Big Mike. They say have the worst mock drafts ever. Graf, you're getting blocked for that. Graf definitely doesn't have the best mock draft. You get putting time out for that. The F up out of here with Graf and his crap. So what we gonna do? You gonna take this one, Hammer?
No, it's your turn.
You know what? Nah, let's just run, man. We don't want to prolong this right here, man.
Right.
We're gonna reject it, right? So we got us a corner. Let's look at what let's look at edge, linebacker. Let's look at edge. Danny Sutton is still available. Malachi, nah. Hey, what about defensive tackle? Yo, look at Darrell Jackson Jr. for me. Darrell Jackson Jr. I love Darrell Jackson Jr. Yo, it's a mid-round tackle. He's a nose tackle, 23. He transferred twice in his career from Maryland. I remember him from Miami. Do me a favor, go to BPA. So Amari Farrell. I'm going Darrell Jackson Jr., man. They're trenches, man. Darrell Jackson Jr., we're going to get our nose tackle. Young nose tackle. We addressing everything. Addressing every effing thing. This draft is going to be an A+. Andy has some great mock drafts. That you're damn right. Andy definitely has some great mock drafts. But, Verone McKinley. I remember Andy loved Verone McKinley.
God. All right, best available. I mean,
come on, Hammer. I mean, what the F is going on here?
Trying to see what they have on the, you know what? Switch this.
Malachi Lawrence is a beast at edge. From UCF. You got some get some wide receiver help. Strong Island Meat Train is pulling this show. My guy, Sweet Jazz, gifted 5 Raider Nation Unlimited memberships. Oh my God. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for outfitting the channel. Wasted channels is Intergrew, so obviously he has the best mock drafts. Thank you. 5 new Gout members.
Jaden Maivia.
Listen, man, double up at quarterback, man. Look, I'm with it. Bro,
Drew Alar is still there.
Drew Alar is the Trinidad Chambliss is a beast too. I mean, what would you do? You doing Maivia or you doing Drew?
I think I'm gonna go another round before I go quarterback. And I want to shore up the interior because that is a huge problem for us now. I don't see Kappa being back. I don't see Meredith. I really hope Meredith isn't back. I'm gonna go. Hold on. Let's take a look.
Caden Green from Missouri.
Becky might be the guy for me.
Yeah. I mean, I like for Becky, bro. Yo,
Actually, no.
hey,
I'm going.
Big Mike is blocked for that filth. This is a family show. Got to look up Major Cox from Morehead State. Get the F up out of here. Big Mike, Mike, get the F up out of here. Mike is being put on a timeout. That's enough with your crap, Big Mike.
You're up, bro.
I'm up. Go to
I think
linebacker.
so. Yeah, you're up.
Go to linebacker for me. Aiden Fisher, Jack Kelly. Man, go to BPA. Dante Corleone is there. Damn. Cleve Lubin. Austin Barber. I'm thinking, man, listen, I a part of me feels like we need to give check CJ Daniels right here for me. 6'2", widen his pass. The 6-year senior. No, we're gonna pass him. Give me Zeke Watley out of Penn State. We need a safety.
Freaky Zeke.
Yeah, Freaky Zeke. Can't go wrong, man.
Kill it.
Big Mike is banned. Pause right now. It's crazy, Big Mike. You're filth. I think, damn, Earl Little Jr., damn. What we gonna do? You going quarterback? You going guard?
I think I'm gonna go quarterback here. I know people in the chat are probably gonna lose their mind on it, but it is what it is.
Free Big Mike. Listen, man, if our draft winds up like this, Robert Cisneros looking up his idol, the hedgehog.
Fuck is wrong with you? Yo, Alar is still there.
Yeah, I put you in 5. Yeah, just for saying graph. That's it. You get 5 minutes. Drew Allard. You took Drew Allard? Okay, cool. So we got our quarterback. We got gold all in my chain. Gold all in my ring. Free barbecue Mike. All right, so we're up now, right? Bud Clark, Xavier Champlin. Yo, give me Talik Sapp from Florida. Give me my edge, man.
So now we got an edge.
Yo, Big Mike got fat feet.
We didn't take a corner, did we?
Nope. No, yeah, we did. We took a corner from Ohio State.
Okay, yeah.
We got a safety. We got a corner. We got a defensive tackle. We got an end. We got 2 quarterbacks. We ain't get a wide receiver.
We're in the 6th round right now.
We're in the 6th round. We have done work in this draft, bro.
Carlson has kind of pissed me off a bit.
Look, man, I respect it.
I'm better off going for Justin Tucker in the offseason. What's
Yo, you bringing Justin Tucker to the rub and tug capital of the world? I mean, why don't you just go get Deshaun Watson while you're at it? What the F is going on here?
Sean Watson, I know one person that'll be dumb enough to take that contract that needs a quarterback right now.
For the New York Jets. Watson.
1000%. He can go to Jackson Heights and go Roosevelt Ave for the rub and tugs.
Oh man, but I don't know, man. He might be getting somebody else to rub and tug him. He might not like.
I can't.
All right, hold on. So what'd you take?
I took a kicker. I took the kid out of Michigan.
All right, we're gonna go BPA for the last pick of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Do me a favor, go to all.
Yes, sir.
So we took an edge. I'm gonna be real. I think we need to just continue to just shore up the trenches, man. Shore up the trenches, man. Yo, give me Nick Prongos from Stanford. Give me another tackle.
Love it.
We'll take him and convert him to guard. Guys, I think this if our draft goes like this, bro, man, whoever the GM, if it's John Spytek, he's going to be looked upon as the greatest GM in Raider history, damn near. I mean, it's a great draft. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, we got over almost 900 people still watching, man, that have been holding on for an hour and a half. The Wasted Talent post show. Listen, there's not a whole lot to talk about. There's not a whole lot to talk about, but we're having a good time. We're being entertained, and we love every single one of y'all for rocking with the best, man. The Queefs of the Queefdom is not making the playoffs, so make this season not a total. No, you know what's funny? I don't want the Queefs to be out of it just yet.
I hate the fact that we can't get a grade on this, but somebody take a screenshot of this.
Somebody, please. I'll do it. I'll do it. Hold on. I gotta get another phone, man. Such an old son of a bitch. There we go. Hammer, I appreciate you for pulling up. This is the end of the Wasted Talent Rant Line, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. It wasn't supposed to last this long, but it has. You know, I mean, I've seen that happen many and many times, man. Many and many times, guys. Wasted is going a lot longer than he needs to.
Hey, yo.
Job done. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I gotta get I go to work. I get the job done. Why ain't the Raiders trying to make Patrick Graham the head coach? Because Patrick Graham sucks. Yo, you guys, love y'all, man. Y'all have a great and powerful night. Me and my brother Hammer are out of here, man. We will see you guys on the next trip. Peace.